Hey, welcome to CNT 120 for the summer of 2019 semester. My name is David Cutter. I'll be the instructor for this course. Um, I just wanted to do a quick introductory video to explain sort of how the course works, explain how to do your assignments, and we're just going to quickly go through that. So of course you start at the Yavapai College page. You're going to log in here um, as you usually do, and then go to Canvas. And the class is CNT 120. I have mine labeled. You'll see probably just CNT 120 there. You'll come here. This is what it'll look like. Actually, right here is where the video will pop up into your screen when you see it. But this is the teacher edition, so let me just see if I can get the student version. Whoops, there it is. The student view up here. So you can kind of see what it looks like. So this is what you'll see when you sign in. You'll notice there's a list of to-dos here. The due dates on there are accurate. As far as due dates are concerned, I understand circumstances and situations, things come up. If you are in communication with me about an assignment and you say, hey, I'm out of town this week, is there any way I could get an extension? I'm fine with that. However, I will be docking points for students that don't communicate with me. So if you just don't mention anything to me, don't say anything to me about not being available, you can always contact me via email. I usually respond within 24 hours or so. I try to be punctual in my responses with emails. So you can also call me. My information is included in the syllabus, my cell phone number, and I will take calls all day. So this is what you'll see. You click on modules. That'll take you into your the main area where you're going to access your assignments and all of the coursework. You'll notice that these are locked. They unlock. Each chapter unlocks for that particular week. So June 3rd is the start of class. That's Monday, June 3rd at 12 a.m. I should change that to 12 a.m. is correct. So that'll be right at the start of June 3rd. As soon as the clock rolls over and the calendar says June 3rd, it will open this chapter. Now, I will typically be grading on Mondays. If you miss a due date, have it in before Monday morning and you're fine. Nothing closes out. Nothing locks. So I'll see that it was late, but that's better than nothing. If I see it in there when I start grading, I'm not going to be so harsh. So each chapter unlocks at the week that you're going to be doing that chapter. I used to have this as a self-paced class, but I found that unfortunately with online classes, human nature tends to push everything off until the last minute, procrastinate, and then I end up having to grade 40 students assignments all on the last day. So I'm not doing that anymore. You got to get it done within a timely manner. So up here you'll see the syllabus, the calendar. You'll see these readmes. Go through each one of these things. I haven't updated the syllabus just yet. As of the recording of this video, by the time the class is open, though, the syllabus and calendar will be up to date. How the course works, you'll want to take a look at this. This just explains basically what I'm telling you right now, so give that a read through. You'll have a student number. I think I've updated this. No, I need to update the screenshot there. Your student number will be, it's totally arbitrary. It has nothing to do with anything, but that's going to be how you log in to the virtual machine. So in order to access that, you're going to go to vlab.yccnt.org. This right here, this URL right up here. This is for those that have taken CNT classes in the past that used the virtual lab over the internet. You remember that it was browser specific. You had to download Silverlight. It was a headache. We've changed that. Whoops. Hopefully they got it up and running. course, I can't demo that right at the moment. We've just recently upgraded our virtual environment. Um, we've changed it over to VMware vSphere, which is a far more platform general system. There's no requirement for using Internet Explorer or having Windows 10, or in last semester people actually had to be on campus. It wouldn't work remotely. So in any event, I will verify that that's up and running before the start of class as well. But that's how you'll access it. I'll have some information here where you can click on this and it'll explain how to access it. And then, of course, you'll have 2 assignments due every week, and that is review questions. You'll see that here, and hands-on activities. They're grayed out right now because this part is locked for students, but that's basically the gist of the class. The grade is broken up into 2 parts, skills and review. And so, of course, the review, I understand it's an online class. It's not quizzes. They're open book. You can choose to, if you want, not use the text, but I would recommend going through and looking up each answer. Get as high a grade on this as you can, because I'm pretty harsh about the specifics of the labs. So for the labs, let me get out of student view here real quick. For the labs, when you access one of the hands-on activities, you'll see this. It won't look exactly like this for you. I'm in the teacher view, but it'll look something like this. You'll see complete specified activity, and this one tells you activity 1-1, and of course this is in the textbook. I sent out an email with the specific textbook that you need, and then it shows turn in a screenshot after a particular step. And so again, you're using that virtual lab environment. I will be going through and doing, this is the last thing I want to talk about. This tab here, Zoom. I will be going through and doing a Zoom meeting every Monday. We're going to do it at 5:30. I used to try to do them at 3:30, but that seems to be too early for a lot of people because of work. So Mondays at 5:30, we're going to be meeting via Zoom. If I start the meeting and nobody shows up, I'm just going to cancel, log out. There's no grade requirement for this. This is totally for you, to give you an opportunity to meet with me, talk to me, ask questions. If you're wondering about something related to Windows Server, I will give you more information in that way. So that's the best way to correspond with me on a weekly basis. We don't have a classroom because it's an online class, so I'm going to be doing everything through the online platform. It's totally optional, but I highly recommend that you be there. If you have questions or if you have things that you're not sure about, I can look at your screen, you can look at my screen and pull up Windows Server, and we can take a look at that with each other. If you're using the VLab, I can pull up your VLab for you and help you with figuring out why something's not working, or helping you understand the particulars of the class. Now the class is relatively introductory. I mean, it's called Intro to Windows Server after all, so it's a basic introduction to some more of the simple concepts of server. Now, Windows Server goes way more in depth than what we cover in this class, but we're really just trying to give you guys, I guess, the confidence to go into future classes and at least know what some of the basic terminology is, and have some basic skills with server. In fact, if you leave this class, you could easily go and set up a Windows Server domain environment, on a network somewhere. If you take the practical skills from this class and remember them. Obviously, you'd have to remember things, so. And then I'll talk a little bit about some of the stuff that's not covered in the class that I think is important for that particular purpose. So if that's your aim, is being a network administrator and setting up a small domain somewhere, I'll show you some of the practical aspects of that you won't get in the textbook. Okay, so like I said, we'll have a meeting every Monday at 5:30. Be at that if you'd like to. I'll also record short 5-minute videos and put those online every so often. I will have a module for that. I don't have it right now, but I'll throw up a module that says videos, and you can access that, and I'll have a description of what's in there. And basically, they'll just be little quick, informative videos to talk about a particular subject, or if I see that everybody's struggling with a particular lab, I'll throw out a video that's just talks about, okay, here's something that everybody had trouble with. Here's what it is. Something to that effect. Those will be really short. I'm going to try and keep those as concise as possible. Okay, so good luck in the class. I look forward to hearing from some of you. I'm accessible via email. My email will be in the syllabus. I'll also have my email information right on the home page here. It should be there already. No, it's not. So I'll have to add that. And I'll also be accessible via phone. Some students find that it's easier to text me. I tend to be a little bit quicker to respond to texts. I'm fine with that if you'd like to use that means of communication. Just say who you are in the text. All right. Have a good semester.